A green Pau Bhaji, I can hear you think. You must be kidding me. I'm not. The first place that served green Pau Bhaji was in Parle on Bajaj Road. So there is this golden tobacco thing which used to make cigarettes or something. Not my line of work or interest really. And then there was the Titra guy and the King's Pau Bhaji. But then there was Bajaj Road. Bajaj Road would lead you to the crossroads or railway cross. Then you could go to Shan, the theatre, which I don't know if it's open or closed, and now they have a flyover over it. So there is the Gold Spot factory, unless I'm mistaken, and there's the Parle factory. So whenever you pass the Parle factory, you can smell glucose biscuits or crackjack or Monaco. Actually, crackjack was a mixture of Monaco and glucose. So sometimes they were sweet and sometimes they were salty, as the song in the ad suggested. But here we are. Bajaj Pau Bhaji guy was a big craze, and it was not because he was in the Gujarati capital of Ville Parle, because there was Titra there, or Taitra, depending on where you live. And then there was King's Pau Bhaji, which was pretty good. Make no mistakes. 4 of us, Lalit Masa, my mama, my auntie, and me, we went to eat in King's Pau Bhaji in Irla, where the Irla crosses. And it cost 40 bucks that time. That was a different time. I'm talking about 1977. But yeah, those were the days. So coming to Green Pau Bhaji, yesterday I received something that might have been a spinach. I am not a great eye as far as green leafy vegetables are concerned. Back home I would know methi from spinach. But here I don't, because they also have the Chinese versions of vegetables, the Chinese cabbage, which is very leafy but not a ball. And this guy grows organic vegetables in his backyard, which is supposedly very big. I've not seen it. And he gave me some greens, and I'm telling you, what I did yesterday was not Pau Bhaji. It was more in the lines of methi masala. And what I did yesterday was I started frying onions on a very hot rice cooker. I use rice cooker to cook. And then I simply added everything. So I chopped the green, let's call it spinach for now. And it's probably spinach. It is. Because I don't know. Green, it was a lighter green, a broader leaf, reasonably sized spinach. And I cut it and I placed it on top of that. But before that, I chopped half a potato. If there is no potato, there is no taste. I promise you. I'll repeat it so that you don't forget. If there is no potato, there is no taste. If you want to eat any of the vegetables which are good for you but not tasty, add potatoes. That's what the Gujaratis do. But I added potato on the onion which was frying, and then topped it with this chopped greens and then tomatoes and let it fry, because I knew that if I added salt right now, it would all become mushy. It would all become water. So I didn't add salt, and I let it be, and added tomatoes and let the mixture be. And then I added salt. And the rice cooker by that time was so hot that it just took away all the liquid and almost burned. Now, there's a thing about almost burned. Burned is something you can never eat. But in India, there's something called almost burned. Brown tandoori rotis, for example. Crispy tandoori items, for example. Almost burnt. And this one almost burnt. And I had to actually remove it and put it in another container and eat it. And I tell you, I have been a fan of Pau Bhaji. I've eaten millions of dishes of Pau Bhaji, and that may be metaphoric, or that may be a hyperbole, but I could eat Pau Bhaji for 1 year, every day, in good quantity. And I realized that when you add lemon to Pau Bhaji, or you add coriander, the taste just multiplies, right? So yesterday I didn't have lemon, but I had tomatoes. And I had palak, I had spinach. And the taste was mind-blowing. I don't think that I will ever eat Pau Bhaji again. I'm a purist. I love my Pau Bhaji. And the simplest way to make it is tomato, potato, onions. The Jain way to make it is potato, tomato if you are cheating, or boiled bananas, the hard ones, boiled raw bananas, and tomato. And yesterday I used some cloves, I can't get over the heavens, so I just wanted to share this. Thank you for listening or reading.